This is an analysis from Alpha Business Media.
Welcome. Today, we're examining a powerful trend that's emerging from the heart of the Himalayas. While a lot of the global tech hubs are chasing the next big thing, a different, and you might say more pragmatic digital revolution is taking shape in Nepal. And it's one that could offer a whole new blueprint for innovation.
So, to really understand this trend, we first need to look at a pretty compelling puzzle, one that's right at the heart of Nepal's digital landscape.
Okay, so on the surface, you've got official sources claiming near total internet penetration, almost 100%. But then when you dig into the independent analysis, you see that just over half the population are actually active users. Now, this isn't just some statistical quirk, it's the absolute key to understanding the innovation that comes next.
This gap, it's likely the difference between simply owning a SIM card and actively using the internet every day. And that has created a really unique set of challenges. It's out of these constraints that local innovators have been forced to build solutions that work for the reality on the ground, not just for the official statistics.
So, this brings us to the core concept of our analysis today. What exactly do we mean by Nepalization?
Now, it's a strategy that goes way beyond simple translation or localization. We're talking about a fundamental rethinking of digital products to make them work in Nepal's specific environment. Everything from its incredible linguistic diversity to the sheer logistical challenges of its mountainous terrain.
So let's see how this actually plays out in practice. Our first case study is e-commerce, where innovators are, in essence, building a digital marketplace on dirt roads. Now, this data reveals something fascinating. Two parallel e-commerce economies. On one hand, you have a massive number of stores on platforms like WooCommerce, but they account for just a tiny fraction of sales. And then, on the other hand, you have custom-built platforms. They represent only about a fifth of the stores, but they generate a staggering 95% of the total sales value.
So what this means is that Nepal's e-commerce isn't one single market. Innovators have to choose. Are they serving the mass market for everyday goods, or are they building for this highly specialized, high-value industry for vehicles? A one-size-fits-all global platform just isn't going to cut it here.
Probably the biggest physical barrier is what we call the last-mile problem. The country just doesn't have a standardized address system. Well, this infrastructural challenge led to a brilliant local solution called GalliMap. Now, they're not trying to compete with Google, they're solving a problem Google can't by creating their own hyperlocal maps. And then, here's the clever part. They sell API access to the major delivery companies.
All right, now let's turn to financial technology. Because in this sector, Nepal isn't just adapting, it's making a classic tech leap, basically bypassing traditional infrastructure altogether. Instead of building out a slow, expensive network of physical bank branches, the country went straight to mobile, and the growth here is just staggering. Mobile banking users tripled in just 3 years. That has fundamentally changed the country's entire financial landscape.
And the direct result of this rapid adoption has been a dramatic increase in financial inclusion. By 2022, 90% of adults were using formal financial services. That's a direct outcome of this mobile-first revolution. This whole transformation is really being led by 3 key private companies. You have ESOA, the pioneer in the space, Kalti, its main competitor, and then PhonePe, which is the network that connects them all. And they haven't just built apps, they've effectively built a new form of public infrastructure for payments and even government services.
Finally, let's take a look at how this adaptive model applies to artificial intelligence, where maybe the most fundamental challenge of all is language itself. So instead of trying to build massive AI models from scratch, which is prohibitively expensive, developers are using what they call a glocal strategy. It's really smart. They take powerful, open-source global models from giants like Meta and OpenAI, and they retrain them on local Nepali language data. This makes the AI speak Nepali, both literally and figuratively.
And the real-world impact here is significant. We're not talking about abstract concepts. We're talking about AI-powered soil sensors increasing crop yields by 32%, wearables reducing maternal mortality by 22% in pilot projects, and incredibly accurate speech-to-text for the Nepali language. These are tangible results.
So what's the crucial takeaway from Nepal's digital journey? What does all of this really mean for the future of technology?
The story of Nepalization is a powerful testament to this idea. I mean, from GalliMap navigating nameless streets to fintech ecosystems completely replacing bank branches, Nepal shows that solving real-world, local problems is a powerful catalyst for meaningful and ultimately more sustainable innovation.
You see, Nepal's journey is more than just a local success story. It offers a potential blueprint for how other developing nations can harness the digital revolution, not by simply copying Silicon Valley, but by innovating on their own terms. It really shows a future where technology can speak with a distinct local accent.